What up, YouTube? It's me, Isaac, coming to you with another edition of my life. So, if you saw my video from earlier, you noticed that I was having lunch when I was filming it. It was an interesting video because of the fact that I should have made part of that video like 5 or 6 weeks ago. But instead of scarfing down Smucker's Uncrustables, my dad made me one of my favorite dinners from when I was about, it was about 20 years ago. It was, he made French bread pizza. He used to do this a lot when I was younger. And if he wasn't using French bread, he would actually use green peppers. As the crust, which were awesome. His green pepper pizzas were awesome. But I remember, whoa, holy hell, I just bit into something super hot. But the funny thing is, it looks like a pizza sub, which is really cool because I really like those pizza subs from Subway. Oh man, that's good. When like I said, when I was like 20 years ago, Dad would make this a lot. Well, not a lot, but he would make it at least once a month. And that's why I'm very fond of French bread pizza. He probably put mushrooms on this. Good Lord, he gave me more reasons to do a follow-up video to my video, Does the Butthole Have Taste Buds? Y'all should go check out that video. It's a pretty interesting video. It was actually one of my medical theory videos. Actually, speaking about medical stuff, besides what my video I shot earlier, y'all should go check that one out. Actually, y'all should check out every single one of my videos, not just my recent content. And again, I am really, really sorry it took me about a month to get back into filming because family stuff got in the way. Check out, if you want the full story of why it took me so damn long to get back to filming, go check out my story, My Weight Loss, Dad's Surgery, and more. Which quite literally is the video I posted just before this. I think it's only been up for like 4 hours. It's kind of long it's kind of one of my longer videos because there were so many topics I wanted to cover. And then it got to the point where there was some topics that I wanted to cover that I didn't even realize I'd end up covering in that video. Like, I was playing with my, God, I hope they don't hear this. Where the fudge is it? I know I had it here earlier. God, I hope they don't hear this. Where is it? Crap, I can't find it. Well, what I'm looking for is actually one of my... So, actually, wait, I think if I lean my bed back, I might be able to get the box of them. Give me a sec. Dadgummit, cat. One of my cats knocked over my guitar. And I have no idea how the hell he managed to do that. So, whoa. What I'm trying to find is, I'm trying not to make, here it is. Well, here's something I can use to show you. I'm trying not to make the noise of it because my cats go really, really crazy for them. And even if they hear the wrapper rattling like just a little bit, those cats will barge through any door. Even it now that my dog isn't here because my brother's watching him, I can leave the door open, my apartment door open for my kitties because my dog would, well, you know what dogs do. And, where the heck are those things? Rats. Well, those cats aren't going to be happy with me. And actually, I know I have one up here, but, let me see. Where the heck did I put that darn thing? Okay, I'll just tell you what it is. It's one of those, my cats love the, cat sucker TREATS. I can't say it because my cats will barge through my door, and I've already given them one. And my mom only allows me to give them one a day because we don't want them getting fat, and that makes complete sense. And it's just so funny to watch, to see how my cats get whenever they hear the sound of the rapper. Watch me find it right as I end this video. That would be funny. That would be really, really, really funny. But yeah, it's just been a really wild couple of days for me, and as you can tell, I've got a Lilo and Stitch poster up there. Yeah, my cats really love it that they can just sit out. They can just sit on my my little activity center and watch the birds, which is awesome. Because sometimes I think I'll start joining them because I love watching the birds too. I'm kind of a weirdo. And what I was gonna show you, and I wasn't gonna open it because I'm not having my cats go crazy. Even as soon as I pick up the wrapper, those cats go completely nutty, and it's funny. Now, where the heck is it? It's weird because it isn't catnip, but with how those cats react, you would swear it was catnip. Oh, I found it. I cannot make the noise because if I do, those cats will come running, and I only have one of them out. They are the Purr Pops, which I could have just told you what they were and not looked around for this. But yeah, they go super crazy for these. It is super funny to watch. It is super funny to watch my cats go. One of these days, I will have to try to film my cats eating one of these Purr Pops because it is so weird. One of them acts like he is going to bury it, and the one that acts like he's going to bury it, you give it to him and he just walks away. But the one that I call Collar Cat, because he's the only one that wears a collar. Actually, I'm not sure if upstairs cat wears a collar, but it doesn't matter about that third one because she and I do not get along very well, which really kind of sucks. the reason we don't get along very well is she's way too skittish and she does not like my chair at all. And it really freaking sucks because I love animals. And, yeah, it's really weird. So, my dog, and I say my because, well, when we first got him, Dad set it was around Christmas. Actually, wait. It was either right after Christmas or really, really early in January of, let's see, we got him when my mom was 50. And, wait. We've had my dog for like 13 years. Or going on 13 years, because I'm not exactly sure when he was born. But, I know he was at least 6 months. So, we didn't train our dog to detect when my brain is misfiring. I really do not want to say the word because even the word kind of freaks me out because of how you can see how the word would freak me out. You would think after 20 years, actually, I'm not even sure how old I was when I had my first, wait, I think I might have been, I think it was the same day. I'll have to ask my mom about this, but I think it was the same day that I had my stroke, that they put my shunt in. I hate that word. But which would have been 10 days after I was born, which good lord, I'm a miracle baby. Or I was a miracle, you know what I mean. I weighed less than a pound when I was born. I was so small that, let's just say, I could fit into Cabbage Patch clothes. And I was so small that regular diapers wouldn't work for me. I had to use cotton balls as diapers. God, I wish I didn't just say that. Although that might be a good clickbait title for this. And so right now I'm just laying back, relaxing, obviously shooting this video. Probably gonna jam right after I upload this. I'm trying to work on a couple of my own songs by sampling different songs, kind of like stand. The example I like about that is "Stand by Your Man" and "Stand for Your Man." It's just the easiest example of what musicians call sampling, which is when you take a song, tweak the words, and you tweak the words enough that it is your own song, which is what a lot of artists do. Hell, I think I've done it like once or twice. And I don't exactly know if this tidbit of music history is, I mean, music is right, because I'm just not sure. But if this little tidbit of music is right, after you're done writing a song, mail it to yourself and never open it. It's kind of like a legal copyright if what the person who told me that said told me the truth. I'm not really sure if it is, but even if it's not, that was kind of a funny joke, which actually that would kind of piss me off because I actually don't even know if I did that once or twice. Because I know I was planning on doing that after I wrote one of my songs, but I don't remember if I ever actually got around to mailing it to myself. Oh wait, that's right. I didn't get around to mailing my song to myself, and then my let's just say both songs that I was gonna mail to myself were let's just say I lost them, but there is something I did get a mail to myself, which was a school project, which is funny as hell. So I was in, let's see, it was I was in 12th grade. So it was 2010. It was literally like I think we were like a month out from graduation, which it might have been a month and a half out, but I really wish I knew where my last flip phone was, because on my last flip phone, I have one of my favorite pictures ever. It's a picture of my algebra teacher. Don't ask. No, it's not for the reasons you're thinking. Although she was very, very beautiful. But she dyed her hair and it didn't come out right at all. She came out with orange hair, and every day I actually had to have my cell phone on me in case I needed to call my mom for to pick me up for if I really needed something, kind of like if I had if I had a school club at the end of the day, or if I started flopping around like a fish, aka having a seizure, which really sucked. I remember the thing that led to that 8 weeks in hell. Actually, wait. That was either right before. No, wait. That didn't lead to the 8 weeks in hell. That just led to another hospital stay with another shunt revision. So we were, I think it was spring break, and we were headed to Texas that time. And I had just gotten x-rays like, I think 2 or 3 days before we left. And actually, it might have been 2 or 3 days after we got to my aunt's place. Either way, I was in Texas, and somehow the my x-rays were being looked at for like, I don't know how many times they looked at them, but they said I needed to come home right then because it was all malfunction. My shunt was malfunctioning, which seriously pissed me the F off, because well, obviously cutting vacation short would piss anybody off. But But yeah, my aunt and I were just, we were preparing to make our chocolate covered pretzels. I think we were going to do it the next day or the day after that. I know we just needed to get I know we had the pretzels for it. I know I think we were just waiting to pick up the baking chocolate that we were going to use, which was really interesting, which it did suck that, like I said, it did suck that we had to cut vacation short all because of that. And things are just really, really, really weird because I'm honestly surprised that I'm able to remember all that with how much, let's see, I think I was in 8th or ninth grade when the Texas thing happened, and I was in 11th grade, either 10th or 11th grade when that 8 weeks in hell happened. I do recall this though. Every 2 years while I was in school, I would have to have at least one shunt revision. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how. Because I sure as hell don't know. It just seemed like every 2 years my shunt would fail or something like that, and I just start having seizures out of nowhere. And trust me, when you're having seizures out of nowhere while you're doing your next class's classwork, because you've done that class that you're in 2 times already, so your teacher lets you use that class as a study hall. And as you're getting ready to pull out your first assignment that you're going to work on, you start flopping around like a fish. That ain't fun. That ain't fun at all. I mean, flopping around like a fish because you're having a seizure is no fun at all. But flopping around having a seizure when all your classmates are more focused on you because of what's going on instead of their own work, which they really should have been focused on their own work, even though their classmate was flopping around like a fish. I'm honestly surprised the teacher didn't tell them to focus on their classwork. Although if she did, I wouldn't have been able to hear her because my brain was misfiring. But I do remember that, and it is so, speaking of my seizures, and my doctors, none of my neurologists can explain this. It's something that none of my neurologists have ever heard of before. I am awake during my seizures. I am very aware that they are going on, and I know everything that goes on during my seizures. During a seizure, you normally pass out. Not me. I'm awake through the entire damn thing. And seizures suck, but okay, why does it look like I have why does it look like my hair is shaped like a crab claw? That's kind of cool. So, yeah, it really does suck being awake through it all. Although, with this, with the nose spray that I have, it stops seizures pretty damn fast. It's like 5 seconds after it's used, it like stops the thing, and it's just really freaking crazy that they finally invented something that stops seizures pretty daggone fast. And by pretty daggone fast, like I said, it takes 5 seconds after you spray it in your schnoz, actually, when somebody else does it, because you can't do it yourself. Because if you try, you will, well, at least I can't do it myself. I don't know if other people can apply it themselves, but then again, like I said, most people get knocked out during seizures. I honestly don't know how the hell I don't, or why the hell I don't. It's just really freaking weird. And yeah, it's just seriously odd that everything has gone the way it's gone. Oh yeah, and I can't wait to spend time with my older brother because I didn't know that Lilo and Stitch 2 is out, and he texted me that it was out, and I thought it came out sometime in the middle of next year, which is cool that it's already out. And hopefully I can talk him into taking me to see it on either tomorrow or Saturday. Because I kinda, I have, I somewhat have plans on Sunday if things work out the way they should. Because I have not been to the card shop at all this year, and I really think I really need to get down there. I think because when I'm down there, it's just a very good It's just a very good mind clearing experience. I'm your host, Isaac Brummett. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. Have a good one. I know I sure as hell will. Peace out, y'all.